Hello everyone, I am Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, I am playing Nickelodeon Guts for the Super Nintendo. Now, this is interesting. So, right from the get-go, default's a two-player game, right? If you switch to one player, it becomes Guts Training. So this is like designed to be a two-player game. Like, it is not designed to play by yourself, but it's here. Yeah, so let's hop in and we're gonna do a Guts show. So if you grew up in the 90s, you loved Guts. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick one of these random ones. There we go. Yeah. So what Guts was, is it was kind of like American Gladiator, which, again, you had to basically grow up in the 90s to understand what American Gladiator is. But yeah, it's basically a sporting contest for kids in the same event that American Gladiator was a sporting event for adults, to try to be like, these are the best of the best of the best of what they do. And it, went over a few categories, and it was teams that did it, and at the end they got to do this thing called the aggro correct, which is what you see in the background there. So I yeah, what the heck? So I can do this weird movement to the side. I'm starting with controls on a lot of these games recently. Holding down is how you leap. I don't know how to make this shot. Cool. Okay, made that. Don't know how to land it though. I think I had to hit like B to, yeah, okay, so hitting B helped me land that. Buttons don't do anything here other than down, which allows you to do this. And then you hit B, and you do that. Oh, I guess you have to hold up to try to land on the way back? Okay, all right. Yeah! Okay, holding up does nothing. I tried holding up. It did absolutely nothing. I've made 4 shots, though. So there's that. Yeah! Okay, holding down. Holding down is how you get back. Okay, so you hold down, you go out, you hit B, you slam dunk, and then you hold down again, and it allows you to land. Yeah. So this is insanely difficult to try to learn, but if you know how to do it, I guess it's not that bad. I could see you and your friend competing for like high scores, trying to, get it and see if you're able to beat your friend. And it doesn't seem like there's much tier to this, honestly, because once it's like headed towards it, you hit B, and honestly, I just kind of push B a lot and it works, and then you land. It doesn't seem to have any bearing on anything on landing, other than as long as you have enough power to take off and you hit B, you're gonna score. If you have enough power to land, you're gonna land. So yeah, okay, I missed that one, but yeah, and you can kind of like move left and right, but it doesn't really make a difference. So that's the first minigame. We'll see if I made it past the minigame to get closer to the aggro Craig. There are 4 minigames to this. That's insane. Gross. Get to the finish line in the fastest time, 1 point per second under the time limit of 6 minutes. 6 minutes? What? But most of these episodes don't even last like long enough to do this. Okay. So here is running. Y is jump for some reason. X is higher jump. L and R don't seem to do anything. So it's just kind of Ninja Warrior. Oh, that's a better comparison for people who wouldn't know today. So Guts was like Kids Ninja Warrior. All right. That should give you an example of what this is. So, yeah. Guts. It looks like I have a health bar in the upper left-hand corner, so if I do too much stupid stuff, which I'm prone to doing stupid stuff, then you'll die, I guess. Which is very kid-friendly to die. When you're a sporting goods thing. And I apparently have to grab flags. Ah! Ah! I tried to do like the Power Rangers thing, but it didn't work. Okay, so I've talked a lot about the controls. Let's talk about graphics. I'm a human-shaped object. That is for sure. I don't think the different look of my character mattered at all at any point in this because I don't really look like the character that I picked. I don't think. I don't remember what they looked like. Oh God! Oh, I'm supposed to go down? Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember what they looked like other than it showed me their picture in between things, but it's not very human-like. Other than the fact that it's a bipedal creature. But yeah. The background is very static. Like no one's moving, no one's doing anything, no one's cheering. So, kind of boring. And you know, like lights could be flashing or something. Oh God, I was too high for one and not high enough for the other. So yeah, and then there's the timer going. And does that say do yoga? Oh, do you? Oh, do you have it? Okay, I thought it was just like do you, and I'm like, man, that's a really like modern kind of thing. Wow, and if you climb the ladder, or if you climb the rope the wrong way, you just jump off it the wrong way. And it's pretty precise for climbing this ladder, apparently, because, geez, and I accidentally hit Y just as I joined it, or got on it, so that's fun. He's also not using his legs at all to climb, which that seems ineffective. Alright, so we're gonna get to here, and nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. So, this is kind of like playing a really bad X-Men game on the Super Nintendo. Again, I could see, like, when you're hanging out with friends playing this, it might be a little bit more of a entertaining challenge, but this is just kind of meh. Let's talk about sound. Yeah, do you like just a very simple drum and bass line that doesn't really do anything? That's where we're at. That's the music of Guts. Simple drum and bass line that has no variation other than a horn every once in a while that goes Meow! Hey, look, I did it in 2 minutes. To have a very upset referee at the end who looks like she is just sick of my nonsense.
On your mark.
What is this? Oh, this is like the bonus round thing. I guess I'm supposed to get all this stuff off of the thing. And it has like a Super Smash TV vibe, like big money, big prizes. I like it. So there's that. Again, this is a bonus stage. What is this? And now X is the smaller jump? B is like a bunny hop?
Cool.
No, not cool. Just kind of lame. And let me guess, I'm stuck here. Start does that, select does nothing, and I'm stuck here for the next 45 seconds. Great. Maybe if I like had cleared this out, I wouldn't be stuck, but I clearly had higher priority of trying to get out of this level. Yeah, so the sound is very generic. Like,
Nice move.
it almost reminds me of the Tick, where it's just like the most generic background noise and everything. But Nickelodeon had the money to do more than this. They apparently decided not to use any of it, but they could have. Yeah, I don't know how many things I got. Is it going to tell me how many things I got? 87 balls out of 100, which means I get 87 points. Okay. For the most points, this is the aerial. 5 points for every point scored in the event. Okay, aerial attack, I guess.
On your mark.
Really?
Get set.
This is just a stupid basketball game again. Are you kidding me? Except instead of a hoop, it's going into a net. Same exact game. Alright, so if you have a friend who's super competitive and you both like were super into like having a 90s night or something, you might have fun playing this with them. I say might because you could play like Mario Kart or GoldenEye or, you know, a game that's actually fun. This is just like, oh god, I can't believe we're spending time doing this, and the times are just atrocious. And it doesn't really make sense with the games that you play, and I guarantee you there's some long play out there of someone who's going through this and is like, oh, Guts is a great game. No, it's not. You don't want to play Guts. So, it does play, and it is responsive, and I guess it has some nostalgia factor if like this is all your parents would rent for you as a kid. It is pretty easy to pick up and learn, and difficult to master. Ha ha ha. No, I'm gonna give this like a 3 out of 10. Yeah, you might find some enjoyment. Some of the parts aren't terrible. This game sucks. I'm not even at the Astro Crag. I don't even want to get to the Astro Crag because of how badly this game just sucks. And the fact that I can make 18 attempts and I still have 30 seconds left, put me out of my misery. Comment down below. Let me know if you watched Guts as a kid. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button, that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted, and hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!
On your mark.